We're going to take one more caller. Our next one is Whitney. Let me see. Whitney, can you hear us? I hear your phone moving around.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Can you hear me now?
What state are you in, Whitney?
I am in Michigan.
Michigan. Well, welcome to the program. How may we help you today?
Okay. At work, so I'm trying to get to a spot where I can talk.
Gotcha.
So my husband has been battling with a pornography addiction for quite a while now. It has impacted our relationship very heavily. After learning a lot from you, I realized that I have reacted badly in the beginning, years ago when I found out. But now I handle the situation more. I've actually been more understanding with him and the struggles and how it affects him as well. Mm-hmm. So now he's open to me about it. He's open to me when he's like craving it.
Good.
And we just kind of go along with it. My question and the biggest thing we're battling now is I'm really proud of him. He actually has come out and said that he wants help and he doesn't want to live this way anymore.
Good.
So I've been seeking help, but I can't find anybody. I do know that deep down with all of this, he questions our marriage. He questions if he does love me or if he does want to be together. But I had found a counselor that said that he would help him with this situation. Long story short, he went there for one session. The guy basically, my husband said he kind of felt like he mocked him, like when he explained how long he masturbates and stuff like that, like he kind of chuckled. But then he told him that he should just leave the marriage because men are like animals and they need to pursue their sexual fantasies.
And grief. That makes me mad.
So,
that makes me furious.
Yeah, it's made me mad too, and plus because I know that he's been on the fence because I've caught him on dating sites and stuff, and it freaked me out because I'm like, okay, he's already in a negative state of mind, so now we have somebody who's considered a professional telling him you should just leave.
I hate it.
But he told me that he told the counselor that he doesn't want to leave, and he did also tell me the counselor had no remorse for me whatsoever. And he's explained that he's tried cheating on me before, and so now I'm just kind of, I don't know what to do. I know that he's still, we're still intimate, we still go out, we have fun, we communicate, we talk, we're like best friends, but at times I can feel him being distant and kind of question whether our relationship is healable or...
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Okay, I have a couple of suggestions for you, my friend. Number one, if there's any kind of an online rating of counselors in your area, then go on and rate this guy. It was a guy counselor, right? Rate this guy, give him the lowest rating possible. Tell a little bit of the story there. You understand that truth is the best defense. What I mean, if this guy gets mad, you just say, have your husband write it. Okay, therefore it's not secondhand. Like, here's the rating on this guy and here's why, so that maybe, just maybe, by the grace of God, no other people go to this idiot. Now, the next thing is this. Forgive me for sounding like a commercial, but this is who I think can be of great help to your husband. One of our coaches, and all our coaches are awesome, but one of our coaches has a master's degree in addiction counseling. Okay, and he is really, really good. He's very compassionate. He's very understanding. If you've been listening to the program, one of the other callers actually referred to the fact she's been talking to him and how he's so amazing she wished that he was her dad. Well, this guy's name is David.
Aww.
This guy's name is David, David Matthews, actually. David is not only a tremendous coach, David also leads some of our intensive 3-day workshops, so he is extremely familiar with everything that we do. Do you have a client representative here that you have been dealing with or interacting with?
Amber.
Okay. I recommend, and of course you do what you think is best, call Amber. Amber's a little bit difficult to get in touch with these days because her son is dealing with some liver problems. But get Amber on the phone, and just say, Dr. Beam recommended that I talk to David. Now, Amber can help
Okay.
set that up for you. David would be the guy to deal with your husband because he understands addiction. But he's also extremely,
Okay.
he's extremely compassionate, extremely understanding,
And he's pro-marriage.
very pro-marriage.
Just throw that one in there.
Oh,
Very, very
amazing.
pro-marriage. And so, since the fact that he's willing to get help, let's get him to the right kind of help. And so I recommend that you give that a shot. I'll guarantee you it's going to be an extremely different experience than he had
Oh.
with that counselor.
Oh,
And David can help.
And it's made me terrified to search anywhere else for somebody different because now
Right.
it's like, you know, what are they going to tell him? Here we
Right.
are fighting for our marriage. And
Right.
this guy is actually advertised as marriage
Exactly.
counseling and
It-
pre-marriage. And I'm like, but yet you're going to tell somebody to leave like that.
yeah.
And it just,
Yeah,
So-
I wish you were the first person who has said this to us, but it's unbelievable the amount of people who say, well, our counselor told my husband or us together or whatever that we should divorce, we should leave, we should have revenge affairs. I mean, it's insane.
Well, David's the right help for you, okay? Now, we love good marriage counselors.
Okay.
Good marriage counselors are awesome. But just what you said, sometimes it's a roll of the dice.
Yes.
And so we actually have marriage counselors we refer people to because we know how good they are. But in your situation, I'm recommending David. So just give Amber a call and check into that, okay?
Yeah, and don't lose. I mean, this is the fact that that happened is, of course, an obstacle, but don't lose hope. Go back to the fact that your husband came to you, he's wanting help. Y'all are wanting to try and make this work. At least you were, at some point not that long ago, and that can come back again. That absolutely. So cling to that, get back to that, and there's absolutely hope for this situation. You can definitely move past it together.
You can. You can.
awesome. So in the
Okay.
meantime, do I just work on my pies and stay? Because I know
Yeah.
that he's subscribed. He's in on Zeus, a dating site right now. I know it's not something he gets on all the time, but he said that when he's in that moment of
Yeah.
the addiction,
Mm-hmm.
he has a lot of negative thoughts, and
Right.
he seeks out.
The sooner you can get with David, the better that's going to be. Plus, I'm gonna give you something, and I'll tell Amber, but I'm going to give you something that actually is a program for you and your husband to work through. That's about sex, but it's going to be concentrating on how to develop better sex between the two of you. And toward the end of that program, it actually addresses the pornography thing, but we do it at the end of the program because it helps understand how that works. I'm going to give that to you as well, and I'll tell Amber about that so that she can get it to you.
Oh,
Okay?
thank you so much.
Okay, you're very welcome.
Thank you.
Take care.